So me and Zoe are in the attic for a birthday edition of Bed and Bath with a Fire Marshal Bill here. Got home yesterday. Gas truck is in front of the house saying we put in a new gas meter. You're going to have to relight your water heater. So we get up here, done it before. This is the igniter switch. You press this down, this sends gas to your water heater to ignite it. Press in the igniter switch, and then you can see if there's a flame down there, if it ignites. Nothing's going, so he says, if you can't get it, come get me. I go get him, he comes up here, I hear him pressing the igniter, ding, ding, ding. He comes back and says, your igniter switch is faulty. So he says, but these igniter switches, he doesn't like them. They're always messing up, they're faulty. He says, I wouldn't waste my money on replacing the igniter switch. He says, you can manually light your water heater. He says you can take this faceplate off by taking those screws out, but this is like a star wrench, not your regular wrench. And he says it's really hard to get them back in there. And he says if you take that out, it only has a short spot where you can get in there and do it. Or this had a glass on it. He said you can bust this open, bang bang, and then press this down, send gas to it, light it up, then put the flame in there. So if you're not comfortable with putting well, first, which one do you think I did? Do you think I'm going to pay someone to put in a new switch? Do you think I'm going to take the faceplate off and light it myself? Or do you think that Fire Marshal Bill busted? Well, you can already see that it's off. So I decided with option 3. He said, I can't do it. I work for the gas company. It's not my water heater, but that's what I would do. So then he left. He said, good luck with getting it on. So I went bang, bang, shattered it, took the glass off, boom, lit it, sent the gas to it, and then you gotta hold that down, get the flame, stick it in there, light it, and it lit. But if you're comfortable with sticking fire in a water heater while gas is being sent to it, it's cool. But growing up, that's what we did on the stove. When it didn't light, you turn the gas on and you took a match of that lighter and lit it. It's the same thing. And we got hot water, so that's how you break the glass and manually light. Then you don't need the igniter switch if you manually light your own. And this is the perfect size, manually light your own water heater, because we use hot water every day around here, right? All right, so this is how it gets the water hot. And I flush this once a year. So every Halloween, I flush the water heater, because at our first house, we lit the water heater. The water heater kept going out. We lit the water heater. If you light the water heater, it starts up and it sounds like popcorn is being popped, like pop, 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 pop. That means sediment has settled to the bottom, and the sediment needs to be flushed. So our first house, I learned that you need to flush a water heater to extend the life and have it working more properly, and it doesn't use as much gas and energy. So if your water heater is going out, and when your water heater starts up and you hear a popping inside, that's sediment in here. But I flush this once a year, and it's really easy to flush. You put a hose here, and then you you get a hose and you run it to the outdoors, and you flush all the water out. And then there's a water turn on right there, brings new water in. So you empty the whole thing. It takes like 20-30 minutes to empty the whole thing, then fill it up, and then you got to kind of just put a little in, let it out, let it in. It gets all the sediment out, and then that flushes your water heater extends the life of your water heater. So, but that was the first time I manually lit it, and then he said, put this faceplate back on after you light it. So we've got, so it doesn't go out. All right, guys. Bed and Bath with Bill, Fire Marshal Bill this time. That's a wrap on another one.